This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. My name is Jeff Castillo. I've got Mike Redman in the booth with me tonight. We are starting off our second quarter here with the Bulldogs, a 2nd and 9. Humphreys takes a snap. He's rolling out, lofts it up in the air, and boy, I wish he wishes he had that one back. He just kind of threw it up there, and that was intercepted by the Norsemen as a lot of pressure was being put on him. So another turnover for the Norsemen. And they are going to take possession at their own 24-yard line. Did you catch a number on that?
Yeah, Bryce Opie on the interception. Nice interception. It's just low ball, and he was able to scoop it before it got to the grass, which I think was Ethan Humphrey's plan, was just to get it in the grass. But that's easier said than done when you're getting chased down like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here comes Suttons Bay again. They're going to try and mount another drive. They've been successful on their last 3 drives. It looks like Lucas Mikesell getting across the 30-yard line out to about the 33.
Cole Spencer and Jorge Lewis on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
All right, so I'm thinking this is a pretty important series for the Bulldogs. I'm pretty sure they're feeling that they need to get a stop here. You don't want to let Suttons Bay get up by 26, 28 points on you.
Yep. Yeah, they're too good of a team to get that kind of spread and really feel like you've got a legitimate chance. So we'll see what happens here.
All right. So Suttons Bay is going to take a timeout and regroup here. They didn't have the right play called or didn't like to look at the defense, one of the two. So we're going to take a little break here. Maybe we can hear from our sponsors, Mike.
Okay. Very important part of this program, and we are presented tonight, our program, by Wolverine Power Cooperative, Great Lakes Energy, and Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services. Our sponsor list includes Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, LC Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Jennifer's Roundabout Restaurant in beautiful Mesick, and Northern Exposure Campground.
All right, thank you so much to our sponsors. Okay, so looks like Suttons Bay has regrouped on this timeout. They are facing a 2nd and short, which is a nice play to have. I mean, do you try to go for the end zone here?
It's a good time to catch a team off guard, but no.
You can do just about anything you want on a 2nd short. They hand it off to Lucas Mikesell, which is not a bad play at all. Looks like he gets across the first down marker, and that's going to be another first down for the Suttons Bay Norsemen.
Yeah, and we may see Suttons Bay trying to control the clock here more now with the lead that they have. Get the ball out of the hands of the Bulldogs and just work it down the field.
Okay, speaking of the clock, we've got 10:55 to go here in this first half. That's Evan Rohrback, quarterback for the Norsemen. He hands it off to Lucas Mikesell. Mikesell still on his feet, brought down pretty close to the first down marker. It looks like he is going to have a first down, and there go the chains.
Cole Spencer and Jorge Lewis once again teaming up to bring him down, but you can tell he's firing on all cylinders tonight.
Not only is he getting some exercise, but we've got the chain gang down there. I saw Mr. Osborne down there, Paul Osborne. He's getting some good exercise tonight. Who else is on the chain gang tonight, Mike?
We have Joel Fitzpatrick's on chains. We have Derek Lina, and I know our superintendent isn't down there tonight. That can be a bit much. So I think we had to pull in Mr. Scott Monroe to round out our chain gang crew tonight.
All right. Okay, so that carry brings Suttons Bay out across midfield into Mesick territory. Looks like they're at their 49-yard line. And about a 2nd and 4, maybe 5 for the Norsemen. Okay, Rohrback takes a snap from under center, hands it off. A little bit of misdirection there. That's Lucas Mikesell. And Lucas Mikesell with a nice carry of about 7 yards. Gets across the first down marker, and the chains keep moving. So Suttons Bay's offense is really rolling tonight.
Yeah, the Bulldog front is having a hard time getting anything going as far as helping the linebacker crew and the safety crew there.
Yep, Suttons Bay is having their way so far.
They are.
Okay, so a fresh set of downs for the Norsemen. They're at the 42-yard line. Evan Rohrback takes a snap from under center, hands off, and it's down. The ball hit the ground. It looks like Mesick might have hopped on that. That's Andrew Sanis, number 7, with the recovery, and that was just what the Bulldogs were looking for. Nice defensive stop. Don't think the running back was expecting that so fast, and jarred the ball loose. So the Bulldogs have recovered the fumble, and they are going to start their drive here at the 47-yard line.
It's like the Bulldog front there heard my challenge, my last comment there, because they were all over that one.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so they are still yet to get on the board tonight. Turnovers have been the issue so far, so they got to take care of the ball on this drive. All right, they got 2 to the left, they got 2 to the right. That's Humphreys, hands off to number 18. That is Tyler Shelley. Shelley gets all the way up to about the 46-yard line of the Norsemen. So that's going to bring up about a 2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. I do see a flag on the field, Mike.
Yep.
And okay, so we got a face mask, so they are going to tag on an additional. Okay, so that must have been a minor infraction.
Yeah, it looked like one of those incidental situations.
Okay, so not a lot of harm done there with the 5-yard penalty.
Nice run by Shelley. He really got that thing moving out the right side quickly.
Of course, you hate to see the 15-yard infractions because that usually means that somebody's neck got turned. All right, so 9:11 left. First down for the Bulldogs. Humphreys pitches it out to Sanis. Sanis is getting to the outside. He's all the way down to about the 37 before he's wrestled, maybe the 36 before he's wrestled out of bounds. That looked like Bryce Opie and Evan Rohrback on the tackle for the Norsemen. Oh, Eric Hoverson was in the area also, as he has been all night.
Like you said, the Bulldogs do have some time still, and it doesn't look like they're in panic mode. They're still running their offense.
No, they've got a good mix of offense with running and passing. They just got to mix it up, try to keep the Norsemen off balance a little bit. We got 8:58 left here in this first half. That is Sanis in the backfield with Ethan Humphreys. Humphreys in the shotgun. He hands it off. No, he decides to keep it himself. Gets over the 35-yard line to about the 34. That is going to bring up about a 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
It's interesting with football. Sometimes the 3rd and 3 seems like they're harder to get than the 3rd and 8. You never notice that?
Yeah.
I mean, it.
Yeah, and it's a different. It's a whole different mindset when you're running a play. If you got 8 to go and 3 to go. All right, so they've got one out to the left. That's Tanner Ford to the left. Pitches out to Sanis. Sanis is smothered immediately. Once again, okay, we've got 13 on the tackle. That was Michael Laux. And once again, 86, Eric Halverson. And they got to get a block on Eric Halverson. He's been all over the place.
Yeah, he's the defensive version of the Mikesell on offense here right now.
Yep. All right, so that brings the Mesick Bulldogs to a 4th down and 5. They actually lost a couple yards on that one. That is Sanis in the background. Humphreys is in the shotgun. Looking over the defense, he takes a snap, pitches it over to number 84. That's Cole Spencer. Spencer looking to get around the corner, does get across the 35 to maybe the 34-yard line, but that is not going to be enough for a first down, and the Norsemen are going to take over on downs. Another big stop by the Norsemen defense.
Yeah, good pursuit on shutting that reverse down. Stayed home.
Well, it's a good, good play, good thought, and Suttons Bay was ready. And they are getting the ball back. Spencer
has a lot of speed. And when it's covered that well, sometimes it doesn't matter how much speed you have.
Yep. All right, so Suttons Bay looking to kill some time off the clock. There is 7:30 left in this second quarter. That is Evan Rohrbach, hands it off to Lucas Mikesell, and the Bulldogs were all over that one. That is Jorge Lewis and Cole Spencer, along with number 18, Tyler Shelley, making the tackle for the Bulldogs. It's like about a loss of 2. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 for Suttons Bay. Okay. Here come the Norsemen. Looks like they're in their tight set here. Rohrbach looking over the defense, making sure his players are in line. He fades back to pass, lofts it up. Oh boy. That is Eric Halverson. No, that's actually Michael Whitman on that intended pass, and Whitman had it and dropped it. I think he knew he was all along and started looking for the end zone and forgot to bring the ball all the way in.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it didn't just bounce off his hands. He actually had a hold of it for a second there, but he...
All right, so the Bulldogs dodged a bullet there with that one. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Norsemen. They are on their 33-yard line.
Yeah, he ran a really nice route there. He went right into the seam that was open.
Yeah,
perfectly delivered football.
Rohrbach put a nice touch on the ball.
Did.
Put it right there, let him run right underneath it. All right, so that is going to bring up again 3rd and 12. They've got dual receivers out to the right. He's looking to pass again. Puts the ball in the air. He's got 2 receivers out there and just a little bit far. Intended receiver was number 12, Bryce Opie, and that falls incomplete.
We've got some speed in the receiver core here, too, for the Norsemen. You can see that.
Yeah, boy, he throws a nice ball, too.
Yeah, they're the type of receivers that, as a cornerback and safety, you almost have to give them some cushion, because if they get one step on you, very tough to catch back up to.
All right, so are we going to see the first punt of the night? Well, have you seen a punt tonight? Seems like there's been, there has been one punt.
We had that helicopter punt.
Yep, they did punt before. All right, so here's the second punt of the night. He gets it up. It's a high kick, kind of wobbly. That's Ethan Humphreys back to pick it up. He's looking for room on the left side. Gets just across midfield before he's pushed out of bounds. Well, maybe he didn't quite get to midfield. He's got the 49-yard line, so Mesick is going to set up camp from there.
Good return.
They are still looking to get on the board here. We've got 6:27 left in this second quarter. The Suttons Bay Norsemen 20 and the Mesick Bulldogs nothing. Our public address announcer tonight, Mr. Rainey Lafreniere. He is also running the clock. He's texting. He's got bacon and eggs going up here. He's doing all kinds of stuff. Boy, this guy can multitask, I tell you what.
He can.
Handy guy to have around, you know it?
Yep.
Yeah, those paychecks
Just
are huge.
Get him paying you per job. Then you'd
I know it.
5 jobs going at once.
All right, so it appears that we had a penalty on the play. As you often see on special teams plays, probably some sort of illegal block, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure what happened there, if it was a late block or just a block to the back. Not sure.
All right. Well, nonetheless, that marches them all the way back to the 39 instead of the 49, so Mesick is going to start their drive from there. Humphreys in the shotgun. He's got a pair of receivers on the right, one to the left. He does get it out to Michael Bennett. Number 21, Bennett struggling up, gets across the 40, maybe to the 41 before he's taken down. That's Evan Rohrback and Bryce Opie on the tackle. That was good for a couple. Going to bring up about 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs.
This really has that feel that the Bulldogs need that breakout play.
Yeah,
something needs to spring loose for them.
Yep, they need a big play.
They do.
And they do have big play capabilities. We've seen them a number of times this year, and they've had some long passes. Okay, so they've got trips out to the left and a back there. That's Sabo. Looks like a double pass. Okay, he's got Michael Bennett, and there it is right there. And oh, Michael Bennett, he got so excited he just couldn't keep his feet, and he tripped over the 20-yard line.
Yeah, one of those passes that you have to reach for, and what's good for him, he did and brought it in, but then all your momentum's going forward.
Hey, nice offensive play.
Yeah.
Could have been 6, but okay, well, it was a good play, though.
That was exciting.
Yeah,
it was. I don't know that I've seen that play this year.
Yeah, that was a good one. And we were just talking about a big play. We'd like to take a good look at that again if we can get a chance. Dalton Sabo ended up passing that ball on the second pass.
Nice pass by Sabo.
Yep, he set up, got a nice pass out there, and Bennett ran under it, got it, and boy.
Good thing he hung onto the football.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so they will get a good laugh about that one in the film room tomorrow. Ethan Humphreys still scrambling around, passes it up, and reception by number 84, Cole Spencer. What a play by Ethan Humphreys. They almost had him dead to rights there about 2 or 3 different times, and he was able to shake a couple tackles and find Cole Spencer.
Best play for no gain of the season right there.
Yeah.
Very little gain.
Yeah. But it certainly was a good football play, and actually there was a pass interference play. So the Bulldogs are going to benefit from that.
Yeah, a betting man would have said that the Norsemen had Humphreys dead to rights, but he ran out of it.
Yeah, he did. It was a real heads-up play, good athletic play by Ethan Humphreys.
I tried to tell you, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he is. He really is. That was a good example. Couple exciting plays there in a row by the Bulldogs. That's just what they needed.
Yeah, they do. They need to see something work for them.
All right, so that is actually going to move the chains. They are at the 9-yard line, so we are looking at a 1st and goal from the 9 for the Bulldogs. We've got 5:50 left here in this second quarter, and it is getting exciting.
Yep, well, the Bulldogs are opening it up, and will be interesting to see if they continue to keep it open now that they're on the 9.
Okay. All right, he's got split receivers to the right. That's Sanis and 84, Cole Spencer. Tanner Ford is over on the left. Sanis in motion. Humphreys looking to pass. He's got his player. He's getting the end zone, and that is number 12, Dalton Sabo?
The guy that started the drive.
Yep. Okay, so Dalton Sabo on the other end of the ball that time. He made the pass for the big gain, and this time he receives one for a touchdown. So Mesick is on the board. And that'll get the crowd going.
Yeah, you got the band here tonight. We have several cheerleaders down here. It looks like we got a 7-12 cheerleader crew.
Yep. I see a Bulldog down there.
Yep.
The number 1 jersey, number 1 mascot.
Yeah, big assembly at Mesick today to try to get geared up for this. So,
well, this is one of the biggest games they've had in years. I mean,
it
really,
is.
It
really is.
They have not had a winning season since 1999. So it's been a long time coming for the Mesick Bulldog varsity football team. So a lot of excitement around the school this week.
Yep, and the Bulldogs have had some other games this year that weren't quite this big of a stage, but even the game against Manistee Catholic had a real good feel to it. Very evenly matched teams, just like tonight.
Yep, it did. Okay, so their 2-point conversion was stopped by the Norsemen, so that is going to keep the score at Suttons Bay 20 and the home Bulldogs 6.
There's some exciting action here, and it can be relived. There's DVDs available here through CCTV-Cadillac.org and mynews26.com. Single games can be ordered, or box sets of the entire season can be ordered for some schools, such as Cadillac, McBain, Mesick, Pine River, and Lake City and Manton. DVD orders support the cost of equipment and pro supervision of students. All sports are produced with cooperation between the Wexford Career Tech Center, CCTV, and MyNews 26. Students run cameras, graphics, and instant replay, supervised by a pro director. This year we have 2 vans out filming 2 different football games every week. Games first air Fridays at 11 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Replays Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 4.
All right, and this game will be replayed at 4 o'clock on Sunday, in case you're watching us. And yeah, what a cool thing to be able to get a DVD to watch the football game. Okay, Terry Fowler, he kicks the ball, a little bit of an onside kick there. That looked like it was Lucas Mikesell on that recovery.
Not a bad attempt by the Bulldogs.
No, maybe it was number 22. That was Avery Kohler on that recovery.
I don't know if you noticed, but, Terry was not satisfied with his kick there, and you sure love to see that of a player.
Yep.
They expect themselves to perform, and it doesn't go right for anybody all the time.
Yeah, well, you just don't
wasn't
know
happy about that.
Yep, don't know how that football is going to bounce.
I would mean to tell you that maybe he's got one in his arsenal that works pretty good.
Yep, still got some time. I'm sure he's going to get some more kicks. Okay, so Suttons Bay taking over at midfield. Handoff is to Caleb Smith. Smith is across the 45, maybe down to about the 44 for a gain of about 6. We've got 5:30 left in this exciting second quarter. The Bulldogs are finally on the board and looking to stop the Norsemen offense, which has been pretty productive tonight so far.
Shelley, that was a really nice tackle by Tyler Shelley on that play. Wrapped him up.
Okay, so 2nd and 4. The handoff is to Lucas Mikesell. He is across the 40 all the way up to about the 37-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Norsemen.
Cole Spencer on the tackle. And looks like we've got full immersion here for Cole tonight at the varsity level. He's doing things on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he is. He's having a good night. What a cool thing for a freshman. All right. Boy, it looks like the chain gang, it looks like those guys are breathing heavy over there. Guys are moving down the field here. All right. Evan Rohrback takes the ball, hands it off to Lucas Mikesell again. Looks like the Bulldogs are on to that. Mikesell is able to get a few. Looks like he's down to about the 35-yard line. Going to be about a 2nd and 8 for the Norsemen. We got 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter, first half.
Big stand for the Bulldogs. This is an important one.
Yes, it is. They need to keep them out of the end zone. They were able to get a turnover on that last drive and march it down and take advantage. Let's see what they can do on this drive. That's a handoff to Caleb Smith. He's got nothing going up the middle as the Bulldog line was able to stuff him for maybe just a short gain. Looks like a gain of about 1 on that one. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6 for the Norsemen.
Yeah, I think the Bulldog front has realized they're going to have to stay very low tonight.
Yep.
And low man is going to win, whether you got a crab crawl or whatever you got to do. Because if you try to stand up against the Norseman front, that's a tall order.
Yeah. They've got Terry Fowler down there.
Shooting those gaps and staying low.
Here comes Lucas Mikesell again. Tripped up. Able to get a couple, but going to be plenty short of the first down. He looks like he's down to about the 32-yard line. Still about a 4th and 4 for the Norsemen. And he's down to about the 31.
Good time to keep your eye on the football if you're wearing a black jersey right now.
Yep, they got to be careful here. 4th and 4. In comes Rohrback with the play from Coach. That's Dan Durkin, head coach of the Suttons Bay Norsemen. Got assistant coach Stan Pash, Brian Smith, Steve Laux, Garrick Opie, and Doug Perard. Oh boy. And I think they made a hard count and got him to jump there, Mike.
Something happened. By the looks of the shoulders on the Bulldogs, I'd say it's on them.
Yeah, boy, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
They had an opportunity to get get the ball back here, and they gave him a freebie. All right, so good job by the Norsemen with the hard count. They get a new set of downs. 2:47 left in this first half. Norsemen looking to put some more points on the board before the half is up. Nice pass out. He's got the end zone. Again, is caught by number 86, Eric Halverson, and he is in for the touchdown. We'll see if we can show that to you again. He was able to get by the Mesick defender. All right, so let's take another look at this. Here it is. He faked it to Lucas Mikesell, faded back, lofted it up, got good air, and there was Halverson with the reception. He has had quite a game tonight, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. All right, so they're going to try for the 2-point conversion. Hands it off to Caleb Smith, and Smith is across the goal line and in for the 2-point conversion. So that is going to make it the Suttons Bay Norsemen 28 and the Mesick Bulldogs 6. There is still 2:36 left here in the first half. So the Bulldogs are going to have a chance to get the ball back and mount a drive with 2:36 left. Mike?
Yeah, it's enough time. Just got to not let that get them too down. Just keep playing hard.
Okay, well, they showed some life on that last drive. They had some nice big plays, passing plays. So we're gonna.
And they had a really good defensive stance going there, but that hurt. That penalty hurt.
See what else they can come up with here. All right. Well, the crowd is still into it. They're not going anywhere. Parents' night here at Baker Field here in Mesick. Able to have the parents come out and get acknowledgement of their athletes. It's nice they did both the varsity and the JV team tonight. That's not only is football a lot of work for the players, it's an awful lot of work for parents too.
Yes, it is.
You know that.
Yes. And
sometimes it seems like it's more work for the parents.
It is. It's not a short season either.
No, it's not. Getting them to practice, getting them to games, getting them home from practice. There's a lot
of times
to
it's a bunch of stuff in the summer too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of year-round with some of these things. Okay, a big kickoff here. Oh, and they got a good bounce. That ball is bouncing all the way, stops just short of the goal line. Andrew Sanis picks it up. He's got room to run. He breaks the tackle. He's got nothing but green ahead of him. He's a foot race, and he tripped over the 45-yard line. Oh, that's happened just a couple times. Boy, if he could have kept his feet, he had like one guy to beat, and he had him by a couple yards. And
it didn't look like the guy was closing the gap real great on him either.
And you know what? Run back, because he had to go all the way back. The ball just stopped short of the goal line. Maybe we can look at that again. He picked the ball up at about the 1-yard line, and he was kind of, in a corner where he, was kind of trapped. And boy, he just found an opening and got through it. All of a sudden, he had nothing but green.
Man, it was a bit of a slow roll down to the one there too.
I know.
So the Norsemen were coming.
First, it looked like it was going to get in the end zone, and then it didn't. Okay, so anyway, he gets all the way out to the 51-yard line. Ethan Humphreys takes a snap. He decides to keep it, runs up. Looks like he's got about 7 or 8 yards, still on his feet, and finally brought down at about the 41-yard line. So yeah, they've had a couple triple. I don't know. Did they paint the lines real thick? They seem to be tripping over the lines here tonight, Mike.
Yeah, a couple. Those depressions in the field. Once you get that thing at top end, you need a flat surface to run on. So who knows?
Well, it's not real funny right now, but they're going to be laughing about that when they watch the films. And they're going to rib those guys.
Yeah, you have to at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can't laugh about that, what can you laugh at?
That's true.
So anyway. All right, they still got 1:45 left here in this first half. Trying to get on the board again. Humphreys takes a snap. He rolls to his left. He's looking downfield, changed his mind, passes it out to the right. That was number 72, Wade Stagg, not used to catching the football, so he didn't want anything to do with it. Probably a good thing.
And have a flag here.
Although
what's going on.
It's a lineman's dream to get those receptions, but Wade didn't look like he wanted anything to do with it. All right, so the penalty is against the Norsemen. Looked like personal foul.
Might have been a late hit on Humphreys possibly after he, had gotten rid of the football.
All right, so that is going to stop the clock at 1:34. It's also going to march the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line and a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.
First down.
Always a tough call. You want guys to be aggressive, and it's sometimes hard to shut it off.
Yep. Well, and Humphreys is shifty, You don't know if he's just going to fake it, if he's going to keep running. It's hard to let up on him.
Yeah, he is shifty.
All right, so Mesick sends trips out to the left. That is Humphreys lone in the background. He sends number 84, Cole Spencer, to the right to block. He was in motion. Humphreys decides to keep it by himself. He's got room to run, and he gets out of bounds. Nice, smart play. Picks up a first down and stops the clock.
A lot of good blocking on that play for the Bulldogs. Cole Spencer threw a nice block on the right side.
And I might have got sorry about that. Might have got ahead of myself. I don't think he did quite get the first down. Looks like he came up about 1 yard short. But at this point in time, stopping the clock is more important than an extra yard.
Yeah, it is.
So they got a second and short. 1:29 left in the first half. Mesick trying to close the gap. Suttons Bay is leading 28-6 right now. They've got trips to the right. Sends Tanner Ford in motion to the left. Humphreys takes a snap from the shotgun. He's looking to pass. He rolls, puts it up to Sanis. Almost looked like it was interference there as he hit him a little bit early, but still trying to see who's got the ball, and Sanis did come up with the ball. So nice catch by Andrew Sanis. That is good for a first down.
And another tough play for Humphreys that he somehow delivered the pass.
Yeah, he did. They had it covered, but he got it right down there low, and Andrew Sanis was able to make the catch.
I mean,
like I say, the defender actually kind of hit him a little bit early.
Yep.
We didn't see a flag on that, but I think there very well could have been.
He's not getting to throw with his feet set tonight. I mean, he just has to throw it when he's scrambling and running, and those are tough passes.
All right, so Mesick starts with a new set of downs here at about the 20-yard line. Humphreys again lofts it out to Tanner Ford and just could not handle that one. It's going to bring up a second down and 10 from just inside the 20 at maybe about the 19-yard line. So we have 1:06 left here in the second quarter.
Once again, at least it's a play that the clock stops on. And they get reset.
All right, so Mesick is breaking out of their huddle. They've got Sanis and Cole Spencer to the right. Looks like Tanner Ford and Dalton Sabo to the left. Humphreys in the backfield by himself. Takes a snap, rolls, puts a nice pass out there for Sanis. Sanis makes a nice catch, and he's looking to see if he did catch it. And the ref says, yes, I've got it. Boy, could we see that play again? I'd like to see that again if we get a chance. Nice. Very nice throw and catch on that. That was Ethan Humphreys over to Andrew Sanis. Sanis was just able to make the catch and keep his feet in bounds. He had a player right on him. That was Evan Rohrback on the defender. And Sanis definitely made the catch, and he was fired up.
Great field sense there to keep a foot in.
All right, good play. Okay, so that is going to put the Bulldogs inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line, and that is going to be first and goal from the 9. We've got 1:01 left in this exciting first half. Humphreys takes a snap, sets up, gets his feet, gets it over to Dalton Sabo. A nice defensive play. Boy, that was looked like number 12, Bryce Opie, coming over and just at the last second was able to knock that ball down.
Yeah, that was a tremendous effort.
Yes, it was.
Tremendous timing. That's a big athletic play there.
Yep. Okay, so second down and goal from the 9 for the Bulldogs. We got 54 seconds left in this first half. Nice defensive play by Suttons Bay, and both teams are going to regroup as we've got a timeout out on the field.
This is
important series here for the Bulldogs. They've got less than a minute and 3 more downs to try and get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic. When you get down in a game, it forces you to have to run some plays you wouldn't maybe run otherwise, and that's led to some real exciting football here in the last few minutes.
It has. I mean, we have not fell short of excitement at all in this game.
That's always kind of the dichotomy of football. We're down, but now we've got to run riskier plays than we would otherwise run.
And this 8-man football tends to be a little bit more wide open.
It does.
So I've really enjoyed watching the 8-man football this year. It's good stuff.
I think it's really great for some of our smaller schools that are struggling with enrollment, and it's actually breathed some new life into some of our programs.
Absolutely. And, both of these programs, Suttons Bay actually they got 2 games into the season last season and had to cancel.
Yeah.
They had a few injuries, had some guys from maybe that were sophomores that they had to bring up, but probably just weren't quite ready yet. And that's a tough decision to cancel your season, but they did end up canceling the rest of the season last year. Okay, here's Humphreys out to Sanis. Sanis makes the reception, gets across the 5 all the way down to the 4. Nice tackle. That looked like number 80. Was that 86 or 88? That was number 86 again. That's Eric Helverson. We've been calling his name all night. Okay, clock continues to run here. It's 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Humphreys takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's got Andrew Sanis again, and that is a touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice pass and nice reception by number 7, Andrew Sanis. He's had a couple nice plays on this drive, and he is in for the Bulldog touchdown. We'd like to get another look at that play if we can. Humphreys was able to set his feet, and he has looked for Sanis throughout the night. All right, we are going to be able to take another look at this. And it shows there Sanis with the ball, and the referee's arms up with the touchdown signal.
Short yardage pass where you come back to the ball, and very well timed.
All right, the Bulldogs are going for 2 here. There's Humphreys taking a look at things. He's scrambling, kind of running for his life right now. He's still looking to pass the ball, and he is brought down. He actually lost the ball, but that is going to be no good for the 2-point conversion. Zach Morton, big play there for the Norsemen. Yep, and good defense by the Norsemen. They did a good job covering. He couldn't find anybody, couldn't throw the ball. So that's a big 2 points. So that leaves Mesick with the 28-12 score here with 31 seconds left in the first half. And the way things are going here, the first half is not over yet. Yeah, and if it'll be see what the Bulldogs do, and there's a reason I'm up here in the booth and not down on the sidelines, but I would be surprised to see him kick it long here. Yeah. Everything's pretty, things are happening in a big way. Just kick a short one, get it covered. Yep, and Terry Fowler is the kicker, so he's going to be ready to see what his foot is going to bring. There is 31 seconds left. Suttons Bay up 28-12. Yeah, Terry he's kicked the ball well this season. Every team needs a good kicker. Yep. It makes such a difference. All right, so the whole dynamic of this game has just changed. It's back down to about a 16-point lead. That's reachable with 2 scores. So, all right, let's see. Here comes Terry Fowler. He gets a bouncer, and it's mishandled. Actually goes back to number 24, Lucas Mikesell. He handles it and gets down to about the 33 before he is brought down, maybe the 32-yard line, and the Norsemen will take over. Couldn't tell which Bulldog. I believe it was maybe 48, Jorge Lewis. Not sure. It could have been Tanner Ford. It just kind of broke apart there after the tackle. But it was covered well by the Bulldogs. Yep, it was. And if you're guessing and you say Jorge Lewis, that's a pretty good safe guess. All right, 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Suttons Bay looks like they're lining up in trips. That's Bryce Opie taking the snap. It's a keeper. He tries going up the middle, and there is nothing there, as that is number 10, Ethan Humphreys. And probably Jorge Lewis in there also.
is where you want to be careful that they don't act like they're just downing it and they send somebody, because they definitely got some speed in the receiver core.
Yep, and I think they're going to be content to call it a half, so that is going to end up being the last play of the first half. We had an exciting first half, and the score is 28-0. You are watching exciting high school football action here on 26 Sports and CCTV. We will be back in just a moment for our first half recap.